right, it's WNCW live music from Studio B today from Blue Yonder, and that song called "Standing by the Side of the Road." It leads off this new record, "Rough and Ready Heart." It's a cool tune. I'm just wondering. I mean, obviously, standing by the side of the road is kind of metaphorical, but was there a moment? Is there a particular moment that spawned that song?
About 15 years of hitchhiking.
Is that it?
I didn't write it till I quit hitchhiking and got away from it for several years. I wrote songs while I was hitchhiking about the experiences I was having, but not about the general ethos of being a hitchhiker. And just, I don't have a map, I don't have a sign. This might take all day, but I don't really mind.
Yeah.
You know, just wherever I'm headed, anyway, it's about hitchhiking. And I wrote it because I'm glad I'm not hitchhiking anymore.
Yeah, man, you graduated, see?
Yep, I drive in a car. I'm part of the traffic jam.
Do you pick up hitchhikers now, or do you go?
I do every once in a while.
Yeah.
Depends how pathetic they look. So I'm going their way if I have room in the car, yeah.
Yeah. Were you playing music then, traveling to gigs, or?
Not exactly. I did a lot of busking at the time, and a lot of just travel for the sake of travel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I try to get paid for,
yeah,
for
you know,
travel.
like I say, you move up, you move forward. Busking, though, it's a great way to learn how to what works and what doesn't in a hurry, right? What
Yeah.
touches an audience, what doesn't. Yeah. So we're talking to the band Blue Yonder. Who's in the band?
I'm John Lilly. I play guitar and sing, write the songs. Will Carter plays the bass, and Robert Schaefer's over there on the guitar.
Robert doesn't have a mic, but that's a beautiful guitar. What's the guitar he's playing?
It's a D'Angelico. What's it called? A classic?
XL, I believe.
XL.
Look at the headstone.
It's a
Yes.
fancy guitar, though, and it sounds beautiful the way Robert plays it.
It's fancier than your guitar, whoever you are. It's cool. So Blue Yonder's playing tonight at the ISIS Music Hall up in Asheville. Tell us about the band. How long you been together?
Will, you want to talk about the band?
Sure. So we were all independently playing in around the Charleston area, and I was aware of John's songwriting.
Charleston, West Virginia.
Charleston, West Virginia.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I had spent years watching Robert play in a country music band and just fantasized about being in a band with him. And I heard John's songwriting and thought he needed a bass player and said, well, let's see if the three of us can get together and make something work. And lined up a weekly gig at a local restaurant, little corner bar restaurant. And that was 5 years ago. Larry Gross at Mountain Stage liked what he heard and got us on quickly on the Mountain Stage. And we've played 5 years of Tuesday nights at the Bluegrass Kitchen in Charleston, West Virginia. And John's always bringing new material to us, and that keeps it interesting.
It's so much fun to have a band that actually welcomes original material. Other bands I was in, they might hear one or two, but these guys, they're insatiable.
We refer to it as a perfect game when we go all the way through a set with no other songs except those written by John. And occasionally we'll let Hank or Bob come in with the tune to see how it holds up, and then we go back to John's stuff.
Well, I have to tell you, when I listened to this record, not thinking about who was doing the writing, but I thought these must be older songs because they have that feel to them, you know, even though they're originals.
John's got an old soul. He calls it deep country.
Deep country. I was going to use the word old soul myself. Yeah. All new material. Is this a long time in the making, this record? Or?
No, this is all stuff in the last maybe 2-3 years.
Yeah.
They just sound old.
It's gorgeously produced. You made this record at Echo Mountain here in Nashville.
Yeah, Gar Ragland produced it, and I can't remember the names of the people at the studio, but they did a great job.
Yeah.
Want to especially recognize Tony Kreisman, the drummer,
Mm-hmm.
and Russ Hicks, who played steel with us on that. They added a lot. And John Cloyd Millard sang some vocal harmonies.
Yeah, and he's played in Studio B before. So yeah, nice stuff. Well, it's a great sounding record. The record is called Rough and Ready Heart. We've been playing it a bit. Blue Yonder. They're playing at ISIS this evening, 7 o'clock. Is that what?
Yep.
Cool.
Provided we get there.
You're putting the miles on your vehicle this Friday afternoon, huh? So, cool. What's next?
Let's do one. This one's got a classic sound to it, talking about old soul.